everybody, my name is Melissa and I'm going to be your Turning Point teacher. Welcome to my classroom. Now today's lesson covers how Turning Point from Turning Technologies lets you easily add students' response functionality to your PowerPoint presentations, okay? Now certainly you have all experienced traditional interaction with your students, especially those teachers. It goes something like this, right? By a show of hands, how many of you have already used a student response system in your classroom? Okay, get those hands up now. All right, now, I saw some hand raising and I saw some head scratching and head nodding and a half raised arm kind of a thing. Maybe you were just scratching your head too, I don't know. Now, I'm a bit uncertain what your responses actually meant given all of that, right? So we're going to do it again. I'm going to prove a point here. This time we're going to take that interaction to a new level of engagement and understanding for me. So use your response cards now to answer the same question. Have you used a student response system in your classroom? Select 1 for yes, 2 for no. And as you can see here, over here I've got a little countdown feature, so students can be prompted with a countdown feature as well. And let's see what we have here. All right, interesting. Now that's more like it, right? I can clearly see the results and I can adjust my teaching style for the rest of this lesson. Now I have one more question for you here. How often do you or your staff get 100% classroom participation? All the time, occasionally, or only when I pass out treats? All right, give me your responses now. Again, you've got another countdown here. 2, 1, and let's see what we have. 68% of you have to coax them along a little bit. Well, you're all in the right place, because with the Turning Point student response system, you can get a response from your entire class, and you can do this in seconds. Now, for today's activity, we're going to assign everyone to teams here. Now, this half of the audience, you select option 1 now, okay? This will automatically assign you to the No Surfer Left Behind team. And this half, you select option 2 now for me. You will be the Wipe Out Illiteracy team, okay? It is actually that simple. Team assignments are done, okay? Now we're going to check our team scores throughout the class time. What this does is it sort of engages you and it gives us a chance to motivate a little competitive spirit, right? So eyes up front, everybody. That means you. Weird to be on the receiving end, isn't it? Okay. Where did the following phrase originate, everybody? Tell me I forget. Show me I remember. Involve me I understand. Was it a colonial American saying, an ancient Chinese proverb, an early Greek postulate, or a smart aleck cartoon retort? All right, here's another countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's a smart aleck in my classroom? 13% of you. Now this is all anonymous, so of course I won't know who you are. A lot of you got this right. Now when you involve students like this, they understand. Using a student response system, you can turn attendance into involvement. Now teachers from around the world use this technology not only to engage their students, but to track performance and to evaluate understanding. So these innovative teachers are turning participation into assessment, and certainly they're turning potential into success. Right, Scott? Yes. Okay. Now, if you're like me, you're not looking to add any more complications to your daily routine, right? Now, fortunately, the Turning Point student response system is very easy to use. All I'm doing here really is using an interactive PowerPoint slide to present my questions. So your response cards here transmit your answers to a USB receiver that's plugged into my computer. It's really simple. I don't even need an outlet here. Maybe you are wondering how these cards are going to hold up in the real-world environment of the classroom, right? Well, it's inevitable that response cards are going to get dropped like this, right? And they're going to get kicked around and even stepped on. I know, seems kind of traumatic, right? These are just the accidents, though. I don't even want to think what some students like Bobby Mason from my 3rd grade class personally would do intentionally to these things. But my point here is that they keep working. You might be sitting there thinking, well, presenting a question slide looks kind of easy, but how easy is it to actually create those slides, right? Well, why don't you guys tell me? How would you rate your skill level for Microsoft Office, including Word, Excel, or PowerPoint? Are you a master? Are you moderately skilled? Are you at a learner level? Or are you just plain dangerous? All right, give me your responses now. You have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. But one of the best features here is that you don't have to be a Master Office user. There is a minimal learning curve. Most teachers are up and running in less than 5 minutes with this. So you're going to use your current skills and the documents and presentations that you already have. So there is no need to retype, recreate, none of that. Just build interactive questions into your existing PowerPoint presentation. Now, in fact, it is so seamless that you can change a regular PowerPoint slide like this one into an interactive turning point slide just by adding a chart like this. All right, now math and science teachers love how Turning Point makes adding complex math formulas a snap using that Microsoft equation editor. Now, since I don't want you to forget that creating Turning Point slides is so simple, it's so seamless, we thought that we should show you this, not just tell you about it. And that is why Mr. DeVito has joined us here today. So we're going to make him feel welcome, class. Ready? Hello, Mr. DeVito. Hello. Enthusiasm, come on. All right, Mr. DeVito's PC is going to demonstrate how easy it is to build an interactive question. All right, now Mr. DeVito, insert, if you would please, an interactive slide now for us. Our next question is going to be, are you ready for the quiz on Turning Point? All right, now the answers here, or the responses rather, should be 1, yes, 2, no, and 3, I need to know more. Okay, this is all happening in real time, as you can see. And it's done. That is it. We are all set. So, you see how easy that was? That deserves another round of applause for Mr. DeVito. Thank you, and his typing skills. All right. Now, to gather responses, Mr. DeVito just needs to launch the slideshow, and we're ready to go. So go ahead, audience. Make your selections now. Are you ready for that Turning Point quiz? What do you think? Now, I can tell that not all of my students are ready for that quiz. Instead of just hearing from those 2 people that usually speak up, you know who they are. Where did that following phrase originate? I have a point here. Tell me I forget, show me I remember, involve me I understand. Again, a colonial American saying, ancient Chinese proverb, early Greek postulate, or smart aleck cartoon retort. Okay, you've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll see my point. Using a comparative slide, Turning Point allows me to compare pre and post results, and I can assess your learning from today's lecture, because this is the second time I've actually mentioned this, right? So have you guys ever wondered if anyone in your class is daydreaming, if they're engaged, right? Well, I can gauge the entire class's participation with a Turning Point response table. I'm going to demonstrate this with the following questions. In which ocean will you find the island of Madagascar? Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, or Arctic? All right, now go ahead, give me your selections now in your response card. While you do, I'm going to point out to you how the response table shows me who has responded, more significantly, who has not. All right, now identification can be by name, Nicole, or by numbers, as you see here. Now, I can prompt that student who hasn't responded to wake up and participate. For example, let's say whomever has response card number 5, time to respond, number 5, wake up and smell the coffee. All right, pretty good? Great. Now, another time saver here. I can grade your responses by assigning point values to each correct answer. So, Mr. DeVito, show us how easy it is to assign correct answers and point values here. First, Mr. DeVito selects the correct answer. He right-clicks, and he chooses Set as Correct from the shortcut menu, okay? Then, he right-clicks again on that correct answer, Indian, and he selects Set Point Value. All right, finally, very simple, Mr. DeVito enters a point value of 10 there. Click, click, and you are done. All right? Now, do your students like to compete? Huh? Yes? Well, Turning Point allows me to call up a participant or a team leaderboard to see who has the highest scores, and this adds energy and perhaps some motivation to those students who need it, right? Certainly, there are going to be times when I need to assess the understanding of the entire class at a quick glance, not just those top performers. Now, with one warning, okay, yes, I know, this is your favorite task. Now, TurningPoint reports seamlessly integrate with Word and Excel, as well as gradebook software applications, Blackboard, and WebCT. So this sample report shows results by student. So be sure to stop by our demo stand. You can see the multitude of different reports that you will have at your fingertips. Now, of course, student demographic and overall results are available by state standard. This is going to help you track your overall NCLB goals. All right, why don't we check in on our teams? Looks like Wipeout Illiteracy 1 by 2. Congratulations, give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you for playing. All right, now I invite you to take the first step here to a really interactive classroom by remaining here in the booth for a hands-on demo of TurningPoint at one of our demo stations. So thank